Good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to update you regarding how parents can basically see the progress of their students and kind of interact with their students through Canvas. The way that's done is known as through an observer code. So basically, what a parent will do is they will create an account, they will get a code from their student and input that code into. I've already created a video tutorial for our parents, and I will be discussing with them this Friday on how to do this. It's very, very simple. But the thing that some parents might be frustrated with or unable to do it is getting this observer code or this pairing code. And I wanted to show you the two ways that you can kind of help your parents along with this and realize this code is not per class, it's per student. So if all teachers understand how to do this, we can effectively kind of navigate parents through the process. So I'm Steve Hand right now, and I'll show you how to do it. He's already got some students in there. So I'm going to go ahead and go to people. And there's really one of two ways you can do this. You can individually do it, or you can mass export it. Probably for our lower school teachers might be a good idea to mass export, and I'll show you that here in a second. But individually, if you have a student, let's say Jesse here, we want their code. So we go into our people of our particular class and go over to these three little lines and go to user details. Once there, you get pair with observer. Then this is the code that you need to send to Jesse's parents. It is case sensitive, so lowercase b, d, c, j, g, capital Y. You need to send this exactly to. Now realize this code is only good for 7 days and it can only be used once. So if a parent is with multiple parents and they have multiple accounts, they will need separate observation codes. So please understand it. Now obviously going through this, one at a time is very, very difficult and time consuming, so it's much easier. You'll be able to do the same sort of thing. Go to go back into the people of your class, go to the three little dotted lines, go to export pairing codes. This will give you a PDF of all the pairing codes with their particular students. Again, it is only good for 7 days and only good for one time. So if you get a parent frustrated saying, oh, the pairing code doesn't work, just send it to them and they will be able to use that code again. Now I want to give you a brief tutorial on how parents will go about using that observer pairing code. I've kind of come out of this and now I'm at the Montverde /LMS login page. Parents will navigate this. Make sure parents are going to the correct button here and not going into teacher login. So the first time that parents will have to log in, they'll have to create an account and they'll do that right here. And then once they create that account, they will be able to then log in, use the pairing code, and be completely set to observe their students. Something that you need to be aware as a possible teacher/parent. Unfortunately, within Canvas, you cannot use the same exact account for a teacher account and for a parent account. So if you are a parent of an MBA student and you already have a teacher account, you will have to create a separate account for your student in order to observe them. There is no way around this. It's just because of the functionality within Canvas. So just create another account using your personal email and you'll be able to do it. Please don't use your MBA email. It will not work. That email will be used. So once they create an account, they'll do that by clicking on the button. This is where they'll actually punch in the first set of observer codes for parents. When they create their account, they will need that pairing code. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my example email for my parents. I'm going to log in. And you can see here, this is paired with an example student that I've created. Like I said, I'm going to be showing parents how to do this. You're not expected to do it, but just so you have an understanding of how to use it. I can go over here and I can see kind of a summary of my student grades. Kyle Clapper, I'm actually following myself, of my example student, and then the different quarters, obviously, you're able to see here. So this is a nice thing for parents. This particular course, this example course, you actually have to select what quarter that they see. Again, please tell parents, and we'll explain to them, there is no way to lock them out, but this all grading periods, it doesn't compute correctly. It doesn't, the formula isn't right because that doesn't incorporate the midterm exam. So how do you enter a code is that you go into your account, you go to settings, and then you go to observing. Now you'll see the students that you're observing here, and then this is where you put that code. It's the same exact method when using your tablet or smartphone. So this is just a rundown of how you, as a possible MVA parent, and to assist other parents that might shoot you an email, and that'll help me out a great deal if you could just, say you get the observing code. And again, reiterate to them, if you give them a pairing code, that pairing code is only good once, and it's only good for 7 days. So if you have any other questions, please don't be afraid to email me. Thank you very much.